welcome everybody to our second minisode for the seasonals that have just ended, and today we are talking about Attack on Titan season 4. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a super hype anime. It literally just finished today as of recording.
Yep. Final episode of part 1.
Yeah, we had a little
Yeah.
watch party. It ended on a cliffhanger. That's just how it is, I guess.
Dude, it was one of those cliffhangers that you're just like, ah. It's not one where you're like, okay, I can wait, but like I want to know. No, it was one of the ones you just wanted to punch your screen.
Yeah. Like, it literally just ended, like, right before our fight was about to start.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we only have to wait a year to find out what happens, though. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
early 2022 apparently. So, I think that gives them more time though to have somewhat better animation and stuff. And it's kind of weird because a lot of the stuff from the trailer never even showed up. Like some explosions, some fights. There was like the Eren versus Reiner clip in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
That didn't even come up. It hasn't come up yet. It like left at a cliffhanger. We're like, they're about to. So yeah, just shout out. There are gonna be spoilers, obviously, for the entire series. We're gonna go in depth with this. Talk all about season 4.
Talk about everything.
Yeah. So to start it off, I mean, what did you guys think of the beginning? Like when it first started, what did you guys think?
Well,
Like
I
the
was
season?
hyped for I was hyped for it, and it was we had the first 3 seasons were really good. And then Mappa got it, and animation-wise, it's kind of lacking, but I mean they were rushed, so you can't really blame them. Still a good season though.
when I started the first
I was
episode,
hyped.
I'm like, wait, is this Attack on Titan that I watched? Did I click on the wrong anime? Like I had no idea what was going on, until I realized, oh, this is like a different country, and all that. I thought it might be like a flashback or something I missed, but no, it was
Yeah.
like a different part of the
Yeah.
world, just kids, just casually fighting in a war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy because plot-wise, it does just have a huge break. Like it starts from a time skip. So and
Mhm.
it does start
4-year
from a
time skip.
Yeah.
time skip and like a different point of view that you've never seen before. So yeah, it's not a surprise that you're just like, what the hell's going on? Like,
Yeah, I kind of
Mhm.
like that. I kind of like the fact that it did that because it just gets you more invested in
Yeah.
the story.
it really takes a turn to like the last chunk, the last big chunk
Yeah.
of Attack on Titan. There were a bunch of secrets. We didn't really understand stuff, and this is like the part where we're starting to actually understand everything. Everything is explained, like why there are Titans, why they just like start attacking those people, and like it shows the other side. Like there are reasons,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a bit confusing first episode because, like, since I didn't read the manga, I had no clue what was going on. So I was like, who the heck are these, like, children? And why are they fighting, like what is this? What's going on?
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
have these young kids that are like 10 and 11, and they were training at even younger ages, like 7 or 8 or something, like hardcore soldier training to become like
Yeah.
these titans to kill the other titans, the
Mhm.
honorary Marlians,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
And
that was cool.
season 3, part 2
Oh.
ended when Eren and Armin saw that we're looking at the sea, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they're like, "Hey, do you think everything will end once we kill the people over there too? Like, will we finally have peace, right?" So I was really looking forward to seeing like, what were they gonna do, like.
Yeah.
But then just a 4-year time skip, like you don't know what anything would happen during that time. It's just kind of sad. I really wanted to see what would happen, but maybe we'll see like a spin-off or something
Oh,
Yeah.
later on.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They describe it a little, like in the middle of season 4, they didn't they were talking
was
about
some
how
flashbacks,
Eren
yeah.
and Armin like protected the borders, and they slowly
Yeah.
got Marley people like that cook guy that like Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there was a part where Eren went like undercover without anyone knowing,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like he sent the letter being
Yeah.
like, "Yo, we're doing this. Get over here."
Yeah.
I could see that too, like, cause he seems like really different. You know,
Yeah. Eren is very
yeah, like how he
different,
got there
yeah.
and stuff.
his personality, it's like he's very edgy
Yeah,
compared to
Yeah.
4 years ago.
yeah, he
Yeah.
changed a lot, and yeah, it's hard for me to say what I think without spoiling stuff because I'm trying to think like if this if I learned this from the manga or because like I'm caught up, so I don't
Yeah.
want to slow anything. But yeah, Aaron's a really
Mhm.
interesting character, and I think you can kind of tell that he's gonna change at the end of season 3, part 2, because he was the only one when they saw the sea that was depressed. He was not smiling. He was like really
Yeah.
sad, and he's the one that pointed and he's the one that said like, "Dude, we gotta kill everybody."
That's a good
Armin,
point.
yeah, Armin and Mikasa were both like, oh, you know, this is pretty chill. And then Aaron's just like, death.
So
Yeah.
I think it's more of him just like accepting that role now, and he's just really being like, I gotta be an asshole to do what I think is right, stuff like that, and I gotta look
Yeah.
like the bad guy to a lot of people, especially the people I'm close to, which is shown a lot
Mhm.
towards the end of this part in the anime,
Yeah.
where he's like, and he's barely shown, like he's barely with them. He's always just like we don't know what's in his head,
Hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a really cool thing to this season as well. Like, Aaron is not shown nearly as much, and this time, like, yeah, he hides a lot of his emotions most of the time. Like, there's
Mhm.
rarely a part where you can see that he's mad,
Yeah.
or what he's like.
Younger Aaron
thinking
was
about.
definitely a lot more, he definitely showed his emotions a lot more than
For sure.
current Aaron does.
He was like
so.
a typical shonen protagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wanting to fight, having justice, and all that.
Hmm.
And now, like, when he invades Marley in the first arc of the season for season 4, he kills innocent people, and it shows that like those
Yeah.
two kids that were with, who were they with? Was it Gabby and Falco? Yeah, those two kids.
Yeah.
There was another
Like,
one.
yeah,
Hmm.
I think it was Sophie or something.
Yeah,
what
like
was her
Zophie
name?
or something. And
It
Zophie.
was Sophia and Udo.
Yeah.
Udo, yeah,
And
they
so
got
they
the
just
glasses.
got freaking cucked when Aaron declared war, basically. And
Yeah.
yeah, and this season is just, yeah, it's so different from the other ones because it's basically like giving you so much information, like all the information that you need to know. It's like, okay, now we're just gonna tell
Yeah.
you everything, and so it's a lot
Mhm.
of like calculating and just learning stuff. It's not a lot of straight
Yeah.
up action compared to the first 3 seasons.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
The first
Yeah.
the scene where they attacked Marley was amazing though. Like those couple episodes with the invasion, where
Oh
Aaron
yeah,
became
where he's like,
Italian.
oh, the one dude's like, I'm not gonna die now. We're gonna save everybody, and then
Yeah.
like just
He
immediately
comes
just
out.
gets
That was
torn in
epic.
half.
I feel like it's one of the better parts of the season, right?
Hmm.
Just because you see all these like characters all grown up together, and just
Yeah.
wrecking Marley.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad though too because nobody wanted to do that except for Aaron. Because
Yeah,
Aaron was the
yeah.
one that, like, he basically blackmailed them, saying, like, if you
Yeah, I
want me
think
to
they
live,
said, yeah, exactly. If you want, I'm gonna do this even without you. So if you want me to live, you guys gotta come over here and help me.
like, when he's literally just
Mhm.
standing there and he says Mikasa, and then she just comes up and helps him
Yeah.
and stuff. And so it's kind of sad to see that, like, Mikasa's just depressed this entire season because she's, like, basically being used, and, she's
Yeah,
trying
she's-
to
yeah,
she's trying to
being
help Aaron and be
used
like,
and-
what the heck's going on? And Aaron's not telling her
Exactly.
anything.
And Armin,
Mhm.
he like nuked the entire port, right?
And he didn't
so,
want to, yeah, he's
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
like
just,
that's not like his
Poor
character
Armin,
whatsoever. He's more like he's like super smart. He cares about people. He's nothing like Aaron, you know.
yeah, and you can tell that's the
Mhm.
only time that he's used it so far. The only time he's
Yeah.
used it so far in season 4, like throughout this whole part, was just because he was basically blackmailed by Aaron to like
Mhm.
help him.
It's kind of ironic actually because Aaron's all about like freedom and he doesn't like it when people are like not acting on their own free will and like
Yeah.
then he like blackmails them to help him. Which is kind of yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm doing this all for freedom. By the way, guys. Well, he didn't like force them to help, but
Yeah.
he probably did know he was gonna help and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something we still don't know. Like if you haven't read the manga, like we did, I feel like there's something that happened when he was like undercover that made him this super edgelord dude.
Super edgelord Aaron of Doom.
mhm.
Like maybe Zeke told him something we don't know yet. Like his personality has just gone completely completely different.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I think it's some like sad reality stuff where
Yeah.
because the first 3 seasons he didn't know why people were attacking him and stuff, and now he knows, and now he
Mhm.
knows like the serious measures that this goes through. Like there are other people and stuff but they still want to kill us. So
Dude,
Yeah.
Zeke's plan is just. I don't like Zeke's plan. It makes me uncomfortable.
Same.
the one about euthanization.
Yeah, euthanization.
So, yeah,
I don't
so-
like that.
exactly.
Yeah, so basically,
That's like stuff that happened in like the latest episodes.
yeah, that's the whole objective right now for season 4 that you don't really know until towards
Yeah.
the end, is that like
Zeke and
wants
Eren
to meet
want
with
to-
Eren
yeah.
because Zeke has the royal blood, and he wants Eren with the Founder's Titan to interact with his royal blood so that he can control like all the Eldians, right? And so he can
All the
and
Eldians,
he can
yeah.
basically like do anything with that for the Eldians. So he could make them all not be able to have children, basically,
Mm-hmm.
if they come in contact or something like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
But
but
that's.
like,
I think that's what they said.
why kill off your own race slowly? Like, why not just kill everybody and then you can have peace? Just genocide.
destroy
well,
everybody.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's
It-
essentially what it is, though.
it's kind of
They're
interesting.
killing off an
because-
entire race of people.
Well, no, okay. I think this gets into weird ethical territories.
Yeah,
and,
I don't
like,
really know if
what
we
you
wanna
think
get
of stuff.
into
It's really odd because
Yeah.
I personally like I wouldn't want to have a euthanization, but if it's like that or killing like millions of
Marlians
other
who
people.
Marlians who've like had slaves and treat Eldians like garbage and
But if you remember for the history, they do that because like in revenge, it's just like a cycle, right? It's because
know,
the Eldians
but-
did that too when they
but
had the
that's
Titan
but,
power. They
but the
enslaved
Eldians
people.
didn't the Eldians like call off the fight or whatever and be like, yo, we're trying to have peace over here. We're gonna go on our own island.
Yeah, the Eldians are like, let's go to our own island.
Yeah,
and
like
then
the
they
things
were
that
just like, no.
Eldians and Marley were taught was all fake. Which
Mhm.
was revealed by the super rich guy. What was his name?
Whatever the guy is that was with the
long
Warhammer
hair.
Titan. Yeah.
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 Willie
the,
Tiber.
Yeah.
the Tiber family.
But yeah, when I think of it personally, like a solution, like just kill everybody, like you
Yeah.
know, I don't know, because
Yeah.
not everybody's the same,
Yeah.
It's
Hold on,
just-
can you give me a second? Just give me a
Right.
second.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so what were we talking about? The
Tiber
The
guy.
Willie Tiber guy.
Willie Tiber, the long hair.
so he said that like the Eldians were not as bad as the Marlians thought, like the Marlians lied to the people,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But even
He was
yeah,
revealing the truth. Yeah.
yeah, like I was saying, even in that case, it'd just be weird to kill off an entire other race because they're scared of you. It's just
Yeah.
my mentality is just like, you gotta be the better person, just not be like, oh, I gotta kill you.
Okay, then just why not them like don't even euthanize, just
Yeah, I guess.
stay in the walls.
Yeah,
and
no,
Marley
actually-
Just
okay.
stay on the
there.
island.
Okay, honestly, yeah, I would try to like if I was in that world, I would try to do something like what I think is what Jean and Armin and Mikasa are kind of thinking, right? Like they don't like euthanization, like I mean at least like Jean or whatever, he was
John.
Yeah.
yeah, John on the
John.
last episode, he was like, what the heck, euthanization? Like that's weird.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to
Yeah.
kill everybody
That's
either.
kinda
He doesn't-
weird.
He doesn't want to kill the Marlians either. So like
Mhm.
there's and Hanj also spends a lot of time. She's trying to like figure this shit out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think.
So
In fact, I think the majority of like the Marleyan people too. Like, I feel like they also wouldn't want to really just kill them off. They would just like
Well-
keep them like away from us.
I would
Like, I don't
I would
necessarily
disagree
think-
with that. I do think that like from the point of view that we're given, almost every like I'm not saying that all Marlians, but basically every Marlian is just taught that Eldians are devils and stuff, like because
I guess.
because when you think about it, all the Marlians that we see,
Mhm.
none of them are nice to Eldians. Like every point of view,
Yeah.
when there's a Marlian and Eldian, the Marlian treats the Eldian like shit. Like that janitor in one of the scenes.
Yeah.
He like throws
With
water on him.
Aaron's dad.
Yeah.
um,
So
Mhm.
You gotta
Like,
say.
although that
Or-
it would be hard to make peace with them and figure out shit, it's the hardest choice, but I think it's still the right choice
Yeah.
morally. But that's
Yeah. I don't know if I really agree with anybody's side, but
yeah, it's just
We'll-
a
we'll
rough
see what
world,
happens.
bro.
you see,
In a
I don't
situation
ca-
like that.
I don't really agree with anybody, but I just want to see some Titans punching each other, man.
It's just like a weak way of going out, like saying, "Yo, we're not gonna, give up, but we're just gonna, eventually stop fighting, and our race is gonna go extinct. So peace
True.
out, fam."
True. I guess
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't want that. Now that I think about it, yeah, I would probably just side with we got to just figure this shit out the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
but without
just
killing
kinda do
everybody.
whatever.
All
So-
out war would look cooler. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
well,
just-
I mean, on the last episode, it's basically all out war. Like the Marlians are
Yeah, yeah.
coming, so you're
In
about
the
to get some of
invasion.
that action,
Gonna be
dude.
super hype.
Dude, you just gotta wait like a year. It's just a year.
Yeah.
And then,
No,
and-
what's gotta happen is somehow Peak and Porco. So spoilers for the last episode, but that's all this mini-sode
Is
is.
this a
But
prediction?
I want Peak and Porco. No, this is not a prediction. This
marry.
is just what I want. But no, I want Peak
Shit.
and Porco to somehow get in contact with Armin, and so they need to time it perfectly so that while Aaron's on top of the building waiting for Reiner, Armin transforms and just punches
And kills
Aaron
everybody.
into the atmosphere.
and kills everybody because he's
Okay,
a
yeah,
colossal titan.
but think about it.
It's a
It'd be
nuke.
so funny. It'd be so funny if
It'd be
he
so
just
funny
like
to just kill
uppercut
everybody
and
there
just
with
punched
his
Aaron
colossal-
into the air.
That's so
You know how
Armin.
funny that would
like,
be?
oh yeah, it's fine. I'll just kill everybody.
Oh wait.
My
Now
smart
that-
strategy is to kill everybody.
Yeah. But now that the Marlians are invading, are the Jaegerists and the other people gonna have to team up now against them, right?
Yeah, it's a weird
Yeah,
situation,
we haven't
right?
thought
Because-
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
right now they're
There's-
split.
there's, like, There's
the-
3 different parties.
Yeah, the people that are like the good ones that don't want to like be super violent are in jail right now. They're under like in cells, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Mikasa, Jean,
And you have the
Armin.
Jaegerists,
and then the
Marlians.
Jaegers are being assholes, and they want to fight the Marlians, and they're like on top and they're guarding shit. And then the actual
Mhm.
Marlians are coming now, so it's like, yeah, what's gonna happen?
And where's Levi? Levi was barely in this season. I wanted
Yeah,
more
I mean,
Levi
do you know
action.
what last happened to him? Like, we don't know what happened. He
Yeah,
could
like
be
he's
dead.
we
probably
saw that the
alive,
Thunder
right?
Spear went off. Yeah, he's probably
Yeah.
alive because he's Levi.
Super
They're not.
injured, maybe.
I doubt that they're just gonna be like, oh, so he died in an explosion. Like,
Yeah, true.
oh well.
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he
I don't
definitely
think he's
did go
dead yet.
unscathed, as you saw. He was right there.
Oh
dude.
yeah, no, he definitely is in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
I don't think they'd kill him off.
I
like
was
that.
looking for it in the manga. I mean, in the anime, because I'm pretty sure in the manga it shows like he's not dead, but it shows like his body flying off, and he like looks injured in the manga panel with the explosion. But I don't think we saw it in the anime. So
I didn't recognize. I kept looking. I was like, all I see is
Yeah, you
the
don't-
horse
you don't
being
see him.
stabbed, and then
and then
You
and
just
then
see
the
the
next
explosion. That's
the
it.
next episode you just see like Zeke on the ground, like half of his body ripped off,
yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
gets like vored by the girl fat.
I don't
lady.
even know if that's what it was, because it's just like this Titan that looks like a frog just
She
walks
just-
up and just
or
like
it just rips
opens
out
its stomach
open
and just
its-
puts him
and puts
inside.
Zeke's
I
there.
don't
It's
even know
like,
what's
let's go.
going on with that.
Well, it's just because Zeke can control some Titans, right?
Yeah.
So it's like.
It looked cool.
Yeah, it was so
Mhm.
weird. It was just whack. I forgot about that.
Watch that. Whichever Eldian is that Titan, watch them just like turn into the Beast Titan.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They just decide to eat him instead.
Exactly.
Just some random person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of beast
Maybe
That'd be
Titan,
kinda
Levi eats the Beast Titan.
Levi becomes the Beast Titan.
oh my god, that'd be
He's so
weird.
Wait, but
Smart.
then
That'd be
he'd have
weird.
to like.
I can't imagine someone so small and
Yeah.
frail being like this big, long, hairy person, like monster.
Yeah.
Levi,
He's gonna be like
look-
20 feet tall.
like
that's it.
He'd
Levi's
look
the
very
opposite of
weird.
the beast Titan. He's like small and he's like agile and quick, and then you just see him like with long arms, like.
Yeah.
Levi
Yeah,
just
it-
like throwing things.
yeah.
He's just gonna be like
Oh, it'd be
the
so
tiniest Titan, the short Titan.
Exactly.
But we didn't talk about it. But speaking of the Beast Titan, I want to talk about the CGI, dude. Now, you know, it's just, I mean, what can we say? We talked about it a billion times on the weeklies, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they changed most of the Titans to 3D during the fights. The Marley invasion was cool. The fights were cool, but it was
Yeah.
also 3D, so it wasn't the same. Personally,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Mm-hmm. Like,
But-
I was fine
don't
with
get me
it.
wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I know Mappa was rushed, but there's that one scene from one of the last few episodes where Levi, like, when Zeke tries to get away and calls all the Titans, where he's climbing up the tree, they animated like in 2D, like hand drawn, like all of the Titans. There's like what
Yeah.
20 or 30 different ones, and yet they didn't animate like the 3 seconds he was a Beast Titan or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so-
That's my main problem with it. Like, they
Yeah, I
only make
didn't
the-
understand that.
They only make the main Titans CG and the rest hand drawn, which
yeah.
seems kind of backwards.
They did make the colossal one 2D though. For the little
Yeah.
it was shown.
Oh
And
yeah,
that was
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it
But-
looked really good because it was hand drawn.
Yeah, and if only they could do that more, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But can't
Yeah.
hate on it too much. I mean, like we've
Though-
said, it's not Mappa's fault at all.
Mhm. Yeah,
Obviously,
they were rushed
people can see
and-
with Jujutsu, And if you haven't
Mhm.
check out our mini episode on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
But they did that as well. They animated that, and with
Mappa
time,
100%,
Mappa can
yeah.
pop the fuck
Yeah.
off. Like,
Yeah. And the thing is,
I think with part
part
2 of
two,
Attack on Titan, they should definitely have enough
yeah,
time.
yeah, because part
So,
2 comes out like winter 2022, so like
Yeah.
it's gonna have like, a lot more time to work on it.
yeah. Though,
definitely.
like, like, if they animated season 4 of Attack on Titan the same way they animated Jujutsu, like, it'd be so amazing. Like, there'd be nothing to top it.
So, although, yeah, the only reason that I always talk about animation with Attack on Titan is just because that was one of the things that like hooked me with Attack on Titan. I was like, damn, this is amazing! Like when they're flying, when they're
Yeah.
swooping through the like buildings and some of the Titan fights. I remember one of my favorite moments was when Eren finds out that he's been betrayed by them, you know, by Reiner and Bertolt. And
Yeah.
One
So
of,
when they're
when he
standing on
fights
the
them.
wall.
Yeah, yeah. And so he's like so confused, and then I think Reiner's grabbing him or something, and then he's like really mad. And there's that whole point, like that really cool Sakaga moment, like with the really good animation where he like jumps in the air or something, and he like bites his arm, and he forms to the
Yeah.
Attack Titan, and then punches him in midair. Like that was
Yeah.
so cool.
Dude, that part is just funny though, because he's just like, "Hey, Eren,
Yeah, it's so awkward.
we're the Titans," and Eren's just like, "Huh?"
And Mikasa's just walking away, like she's like, whatever. I don't know what they're saying, but it doesn't matter. And like,
Yeah.
we're the Titans, and we came here to kill you because you guys are devils. And Aaron's like,
Well, in regards to that scene, like they all knew that Reiner and Bertold were the Titans. They were trying to trap him. Like Armin told him before. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but Armin told him beforehand. Like, I think Reiner and Bertold might be the Titans because of this,
might be
this, and
sus.
this. Yeah.
I kind of thought it was funny, like the same thing with Annie, where she was like, "So, female Titan."
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Went
Well,
on.
like she
She
laughed
looked exactly like the
maniacally.
female
She was
Titan.
laughing
Yeah.
like super maniacally. Like,
Mhm.
yo, Annie, what you doing? Come down here, dude. We're trying to
Don't
party.
worry about it.
But Annie's a cool character too, because in season 4, this season, it shows how she was one of the, she has that philosophy where it's like just live and like just
Yeah.
survive. So she's kind of an asshole sometimes to survive, but she doesn't want to do this. And like I think there was a part in it where she's like, like why are we doing this to our friends or something like that, Like it shows that or something.
Yeah, Marco. When they did it to Marco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was even in season 3, right, or something like that.
Yeah,
Or I don't know when it was.
well, there was a flashback in this season.
Oh,
to
yeah,
that-
it
Yeah,
was
the
this
flashback.
season.
Yeah,
that scene, like
was it Emir that ate Marco?
no, it was just some. It was
was a Jaws
a random
Titan,
Titan.
right?
It was a random Titan that ate Marco.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
Marco
took-
Wait, I
was
thought
Marco?
I thought it was a Jaws Titan.
Oh no! You're not. Marco is the
No.
guy that like died in season 1 in the first invasion. Are you talking about the guy that
Oh,
was like?
yeah.
Yes,
I
Ymir
know,
ate
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy. So
That's
when
right, that's right,
when it
yeah.
was Reiner, Annie, and that other the original Jaws Titan, Ymir came out
Yeah.
of nowhere
Yeah, Emir was the Titan.
because
and
Reiner was gonna
yeah.
get eaten by Ymir, but then the other guy pushed him out of the way.
Pushed him out of the way. That's right. Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was the Jaws Titan, and so Ymir became the Jaws Titan. And so Ymir was also in the earlier seasons, right? But
Yeah.
she didn't really understand a lot of this. She was, confused about what was going on because she didn't really see Marlene's and stuff like that. That's why she
Yeah.
That's why she was one of the people in the earlier seasons that was more open to like, she was like really close to Annie. And
Yeah.
was like, I don't like what I'm doing and stuff like that, and she was like conflicted. She was very conflicted on the sides.
Yeah.
Which is cool to see.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it makes so much more sense now that we know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah, I wonder if Annie's gonna become free. Maybe someone will eat her. Take
Yeah,
her
if she can
Titan.
just-
Well,
chill.
I definitely think that she's gonna have to come out of that crystal at one point. Like, there's no way that just in like season 1 they're gonna be like, all right, crystal, and then that's all she ever does.
Yep.
Like, there's
Yeah.
no way that's it.
And
So it's probably gonna be the Jaw Titan that opens it up, right? Because that's the only way we know
Probably.
how to
Yeah.
open the crystal thingy.
Yeah.
yeah, there'll definitely be.
Well,
something that
theoretically,
plays
wait, no.
factor with
Couldn't
that.
Eren do that too with the Warhammer power though? Because he could probably smash it with something.
Maybe.
Because
Does
now
a
that he can
female
like
does
harden
a
everything.
female have to eat her though? Because it's like the female Titan power, right?
That is.
I don't
weird.
know. I have
so
no
maybe
clue.
Mikasa, beats her up.
Oh,
We got 2 Titans now.
Mhm.
Now they can become. They have like a
Mm,
Titan marriage or something.
I don't think Mikasa would become a Titan. I
Why
don't
not?
think so. I feel like the most likely people to get a Titan power still is probably Gabby, just because she's like a warrior, and maybe
Oh,
Falco.
okay.
But like since they were both warrior candidates, like I imagine like they'd probably have a chance. Like at least like with Reiner, one of them, like him giving it to Falco, kind of like what he
Mhm.
mentioned.
I guess it depends on who gets Annie
But-
first. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? I doubt Mikasa would become a Titan though.
yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. Nick and I can't say anything because
Whatever you say.
we have read the manga, so can't put our inputs.
You better not
Yeah.
say anything.
We can't predict because we know the future.
Yeah.
I predict that somebody's getting a Titan soon.
That's like the reason why I'm tempted to, like, even though I really want to, I'm tempted to not read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga so I can actually like talk about it with you guys during the episode.
Yeah. We have to wait such a long
Yeah.
time for that next Jujutsu season.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not reading it just. 'Cause
I think I probably
I feel
will.
like
Not
it.
gonna lie, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that same.
I had
I
fun
don't know.
watching.
I don't
it.
really read manga.
This is like
so.
one of the first anime that like I read the manga and then I started
Mhm.
watching the weeklies and
the weekly.
I still had a
yeah.
lot of fun with it though. It's still cool
Yeah.
discussion and stuff, and you can see how other people react to it and whatnot. And I had fun watching it too. It's like from a totally different point of view.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Very enjoyable still.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that for Jujutsu.
Mhm.
But listen, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next thing for Attack on Titan is gonna be good. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
You know, stuff's gonna go down.
A lot of stuff.
But other than that, so what did you guys think of? We talked a little about it. I talked about the plot, how it was not as crazy except for the beginning. What did you think of everything after that half, when like after the war, when they were just chilling and there was a lot of like the Jaegers were forming and all that?
I'm gonna be dead honest. I like it. One of the reasons I like Attack on Titan is because of all the cool fights and stuff like that. So the episodes where they're just sitting around talking, I'm just like, okay. I'm just like so bored. Like I want something to happen.
That's how you build tension. That's how you build plot, right?
I mean, yeah, but like, I can deal with it. You know, when it like, if it's like half an episode they're talking and then it gets into some action. But when there's like a whole 2 episodes where they're literally just talking, like nothing happens. They're just talking.
Does it
Yeah.
have to have a fight to be good?
It doesn't necessarily have to fight, but like I just mean like something needs to happen other than just them like having
Well, there was
having
a
a
little episode
conversation.
with Gabby.
I like the
they
drama and
found
the
out.
reveals. Seeing characters
Yeah.
interact
I
with
guess,
different
yeah.
characters, like what Keon was just saying. When Gabby
Mhm.
and Falco go to Paradise Island, it's really cool to see them interact with Sasha's family, the family that Gabby
Bro,
killed.
that made me so angry.
And so the irony
whole-
in
the
that
whole
was really
time.
cool. And I
Oh my
I think
gosh.
Gabby is actually one of my favorite characters, and it was sad seeing her get hated so much. I did not expect like so many people to be like, fuck Gabby, she killed Sasha.
Yeah,
Like,
but what did you expect? She killed Sasha, and
Okay,
Sasha was like
when
one
I-
of like
when I-
the most
when I-
popular characters.
when I learned that, when I saw that Sasha died, it was honestly not a big hit to me. I was just like,
Yeah.
man, like she's a good character, but other than that, I didn't have like that much of an emotional
I don't know.
connection.
It was a big hit to me because I was like, dang it, Sasha was like one of the best characters in the series.
And I feel like people are hating so much on Gabby when she's like literally a kid that's been manipulated by Marlians. You know?
I
She
mean,
doesn't
true,
know-
but she
doesn't know
didn't
any better.
have to get on the ship.
Exactly, but she's been manipulated. Like she doesn't know what's right and what's wrong. She's just a kid.
Okay, well, that's her fault.
And so it's really cool.
It's her fault.
It's really cool seeing, and like Falco is like the same thing, but he's a little more open, and he doesn't
Mhm.
want to fight as much. He's not
Because he
like-
knew
Yeah.
he knew the truth from Eren. When Eren was talking to Reiner, he understood that Reiner was responsible for Eren's mother's death.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Mhm.
When they
he
had
was
the
being- and that-
conversation.
Yeah,
in
and
the-
so
so-
he knew that, but Gabby didn't, and that's why.
Yeah.
Well, not even just that. Like he's always been like a bit more reasonable person than she has. Like,
Reiner?
I think
Yeah.
no,
Uh,
Falco. I do kind of agree with
Oh,
that. Like
Falco,
beforehand,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
always just been the nice guy that's like, hey, like even in the first episode, he's just kind of like
Mhm.
shy and like, Gabby, are you all right? Stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that does play a part in it too. He like learned more about
Mhm.
Eren and stuff. So yeah, he has like the most knowledge of both sides, probably like one of the most.
Yeah.
Other than like, I guess Aaron has learned a lot too from all his stuff that he's been doing. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think that Gabby is such an interesting character. I just want to
Yeah,
keep
she's
seeing
actually
like
one of my favorite characters.
yeah, I want to keep seeing like stuff that she does in the world and like her development as a character.
Nah, she can just die.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I would be so sad.
Oh
like
gosh.
She's
I
always
think she's one
saying
of the more
devil
well-
and you're the devil.
Yeah,
Marlians
but
are
it's-
the devil.
But it's cool, like especially that episode when she's talking to Sasha's like adopted sister, the young blonde girl that got saved by Sasha, and she's talking
Yeah.
about how Sasha saved her, and then they're having this whole conflicting thing where Gabby's like, "You guys need to atone for your sins, like from thousands of years ago," and then the blonde-haired girl's like, "What does my mom?
What
have to
did
do
my
with this?
mom do?
You
Like
know,
she was making
What
food.
do I have to do with this? Why are Titans attacking us?" And
Exactly.
I think that's really interesting,
Mm-hmm.
because Gabby's like super, nationalistic and stuff, and then the blonde hair girl's just like, we just want to live and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's a really cool, like, two different philosophies, and Gabby is like, and you could tell, like, even though she's still saying like devils and stuff, you could tell that towards the end of that conversation, she was like kind of reflecting on what she was saying. Because she like kind
Yeah.
of looked distressed and stuff, and she was like freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait,
Yeah,
is what
I
I
didn't-
learned wrong?
Yeah.
I really like Gabby because like I mean like I don't think I like Sasha as much as most people. She was like really funny character. Other than that, I didn't really feel much about her death also.
Yeah.
And Gabby's just like a really well written character, so like
Mhm.
I just really interested in her.
Yeah.
Because she's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
like
I don't
Aaron.
like Gabby, but
You can see that.
Yeah.
Like there's this.
Like I'm
huge
pretty sure Isayama like based her design off of a design of female Aaron.
Yeah, she looks a lot like Aaron when he was a kid, and there's a lot of symbolism plot-wise too, where the Marley invasion happens, and she's like in Aaron's position, where she's obviously not the exact same position. She has experience, she knows about the Eldians, but still her town is getting attacked and stuff, and people she knows are dying.
And unlike
Yeah.
Aaron, she's like being manipulated and shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's like a whole nother play. It's like almost restarting from a different point of view, just seeing, while also continuing the previous timeline. So it's like, it's really cool how tangled and like developed this story has become. I think I think the creator did a great job with that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really like Gabby, but whatever.
Yeah, maybe you'll like her more later. I don't know.
You have a valid point. I like her a bit more now after your little analysis. Yeah, the whole like you comparing her juxtaposition with Aaron. I can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
it's cool, and it's and you can kind of see Aaron is turning more into like the evil guy, or like evil but serious and just like not as nice to people. And Gabby really hasn't become that nice yet, but she's starting to, she's definitely not the same as she was in the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because
Especially that whole scene when Sasha's dad saves her. Like she could realize that like a lot of them are not like totally evil.
Mm-hmm.
and then even one more thing with the table scene. She's before Aaron shows up, Gabby's just sitting there and she's like, "Don't you want to kill me, Armin? Like because I'm Marlian and I'm not the same as you?" And Armin's just like, "No, why would I? You're so." He's basically like, "You're
He's
so
like,
dumb.
"Why would I kill you? You
why
haven't
would I
done
wanna
anything."
Kill you? You're just a girl. Like we're just from different places. But why would I want to kill you?" And so Gabby's like, "What the fuck? You don't want to kill me?
Exactly.
It's like
I
her
thought you
mind
were
is
a
just being blown.
Like we're not supposed to just kill people that aren't our kind and that make like be a danger to us?"
Mm.
I thought you were a devil. What
Exactly.
is this?
She's just like devil, but like everybody's human, so it's she's got to figure that out eventually. That
Yeah.
people are just calling them devils just because POV, Marley and POV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough rant about Gabby, but she played a huge part in season 4, and I think that
Gabby goat.
it was cool. Gabby Goat, the meme.
Nah, she's not a goat. She's a
Gabby
slug.
Goat, yo. What else is there?
I don't know. I mean, I've said everything I really feel like I need to say.
Do you anime watchers have any predictions about the second half? Like what stuff is gonna go down?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
talked a
really, the
little
only
about it.
prediction I have is probably just that either Gabby or Falco is gonna get a Titan. But other than that, I'm not really sure of anything. So,
If Marley wins, I'm
I
gonna
feel
be
like
upset.
Reiner's probably gonna die as well.
Yeah, what do you think's gonna
But
what do you think's gonna happen in the fight? Just wondering for both of you.
Reiner has to die, dude. He should have died like in season 3.
Yeah.
Okay, he has to die. He was gonna kill himself. He should have killed
Mhm.
himself.
Yeah, you should have pulled the trigger, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the only reason he's fighting right now is I think is to save Gabby.
Yeah,
So I don't think he really.
He's so flaky. Like, you know, half of the time he's like I can't take this, and he's like emotionally strained. He's like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't take it. And then the other half he's like, I gotta do this.
yeah,
And so
I
like
think he.
oh yeah, what?
I think he knows what he's doing is wrong or what he did was wrong, and that like the Marlians are the ones in the wrong. I'm pretty sure he realized
Yeah.
that now, but he's got to obviously work with them now in order to get Gabby back.
Yeah.
They've gone too far.
Like he really regrets what he did, but it feels like he still has to like follow through with it.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's just like what Peak said in the very end of the last episode, where she's like, Gabby's like, oh, you didn't betray me, like you're not, you know, we're still gonna fight Eren and a lot of the Eldians. She's like, I don't believe in the Marlians, like I don't trust them. Well, I don't
Yeah.
want to like side with the Marlians, but I trust the people that I'm fighting with, basically.
Yeah.
So
Well, then just fight with the Eldians. Like, bring your buddies over.
yeah, it's just it's kind of weird to go through all of that, but she does. I guess like she doesn't also want to just kill the Marlians or something. She wants
Exactly.
Like everyone, it seems like all the main characters except for Gabby like realize that what they're doing is wrong. It's just kind of like they have to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, even Falco, like we've said earlier, 'cause
Yeah.
she knows both positions. But yeah, Gabby's the only one that's still like ranting about like the devils. But
Yeah.
it'll be cool to see, you know, stuff continue on.
Mhm.
Yeah, there were some cool moments. You know, as a person who read the manga, I feel like there were a few moments, including the tatakai in the mirror, and the like flipping of the coat. Yeah, I'm being a little stingy where like it didn't look amazing. It's just because like when you're reading the manga, you know,
looked
you can tell
fine.
where the emphasis is on certain moments. You know, I'm trying to think of one. There was actually one on this last episode where I was like, oh, it was not as it didn't feel as intense. So you know, in the last episode where
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Aaron put his head against Peak's gun and stuff, there was just no
Yeah.
music playing, and it was just kind of like it was like kind of intense. But like
Mhm.
when
Yeah,
I
but
when
like
I
in the
read the
manga, his
manga,
face is like super detailed.
yeah,
and,
like the
he was,
face is
he's
super
doing a death
dark,
there.
and like he's like he like looks crazy, and he's like fucking shoot me, and
His
I'm like,
face is insane.
and I'm like, holy shit, like oh my
Yeah.
god. And when I
Mhm.
watched the manga, it was still
Yeah, when you
intense,
watch
but
the
it wasn't.
Like
When
literally, if you
I
just
watched
make like a side by side comparison between like a frame of the manga and like a panel in the anime, especially
Mhm.
like the coat scene and the mirror scene, it's just night and day. It's way different.
I mean, though, I don't think it really matters because for anime only people, they're not gonna really care. They're
yeah,
just gonna be like, oh,
yeah,
cool
that's the
coat
thing.
scene.
So it's like as an anime
Or
person,
jacket
like
or
you
whatever.
won't really see a problem because it's still a cool moment and stuff like that. It's just like the one bad thing I guess about having read the
Yeah.
mangas that you know like that there are parts that the mangaka like emphasizes a lot, and then
The
maybe
manga
the
readers
show
know it could be way better than it actually is.
they're like, man,
Mhm.
like this moment could have really had oomph to it. But I mean,
Yeah.
what can you do when you're on a budget and you don't have as much time? It's definitely not Mappa's fault. I'm not blaming Mappa. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just ranting, you know, comparing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, moments like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Not really. I don't really want to make any predictions or anything because then I'll just be disappointed when they don't happen.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something a lot of One Piece fans need to learn.
What do you think what's gonna happen with Zeke?
Probably gonna die. I'm just.
Levi
assume.
better be the one to kill him though. Like the
Yeah, it
whole-
has to be Levi or I'm gonna be mad.
Because of like the tight connection where he's always
Yeah,
like,
the whole rivalry that they have. Like
Yeah.
he almost killed him once, in season 3, part 2, and that whole rivalry when Levi captured him, and
Yeah.
beginning of season 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only guess that's what's gonna happen. Or maybe Levi dies and buys from him, like Zeke kills him. You never know. We'll see what happens.
No, I hope Levi kills Zeke.
I just I want to see some more Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't shown as
Yeah,
much
that's all I got though.
this season until the end.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you think that's it, guys?
I think
We
yeah.
good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this discussion though. I felt like we went a lot of, places, talked about a lot of the symbolism and comparisons and stuff, and it just
Yeah.
gets me more hyped for the next season, which I have to wait a whole year for. So thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
And the plus side, you only have to wait like a
Thanks.
couple weeks for the next manga chapter.
Yeah, I'll just look, and I'll also just be looking at another anime. We're
Mhm.
eventually gonna do a mini-sode with Keon again about what is it called?
Mushoku
Mushoku
Tensei.
Yes.
So
So teaser on that. We'll have that soon, and the second
I
season,
won't be
later
there
this
because I have not watched it.
the second season for that comes out this summer actually. So they're taking
Yeah, I
a
think it's-
small break.
Mhm.
June or July.
Yeah,
I think July.
I'm excited to talk about that too because that whole animation studio, like that studio was created for this anime. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can,
And they did a great job.
so we can talk a
Studio
lot
Blink.
about that. So just a
Mhm.
little teaser on that. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this.
Hope you
And
enjoyed,
Ethan,
yeah.
you want to say anything?
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Support. If you want to leave a comment, do that as well. And of course, follow the socials. We got Twitter, Spotify.
Yep.
So
Everything's in the
Anime list.
description.
Hmm?
Yeah, you can check out our trash taste on My Anime List, which we
Trash
we
taste.
may
I
have a
have
video
taste.
coming up soon about My Anime List, but you'll have to wait until another.
you'll have to see.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
But yeah, hope you enjoyed.
thank you, Keon, our guest, for coming to this mini-sode.
Of course. It was fun.
Fun chatting with you always about this stuff.
Mhm.
It was an honor being
Yep.
here.
Huh.
Yeah, but we will see you guys on the next episode. So I hope
Yep.
you all have a great day.
Yep. Have a fantastic day.
Yep.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.